Hey, what's up guys? It's Ezekiel here. So let me hit you with this. Most traders fail prop firm challenges not because they can't trade, no, but because they don't understand how the challenge is really designed. High drawdowns, profit targets with payout rules that kills your momentum. This psychological pressure that pushes you into overtrading and mistakes. This is a system that is engineered to expose every weakness you have as a trader. And it works. Because why? Most traders fall into the 6 trader traps that wipe out funded accounts before they even see a payout. The good news? If you know the rules of the game and how to avoid these traps, you can beat it. So in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to pass a prop firm challenge step by step, right? Using the same approach that I've taught traders who went on to get funded and keep scaling their accounts. You're gonna learn how to manage risk under strict limits, how to structure your trades so that you stay in control, and how to hit your target without blowing out your account. If you want to pass your challenge and turn the funding into real long-term trading career, this is where it starts. Let's get into it. Okay, so first off, what's a prop firm or a proprietary trading firm? It's a company that gives you their capital to trade. So you don't risk your own money, but you do have to earn it, right? And usually by what? By passing a challenge, following strict rules that they set, and proving that you can manage risk. I mean, that's important, isn't it? And when you pass that challenge, they're gonna give you what's called a funded account, which is basically an account under their name with their money that you trade behalf of them. But here's the truth that most prop firms, they hide from you. They don't make most of their money from funding traders. They make it from where? From the challenge fees, from all the resets that you take, right? From all the failures of those challenges, right? From traders who almost make it, but they get caught in some of the fine prints. That's why the real challenge is not just about passing the test. It's about surviving the trader traps after you pass. In this video, I'm going to walk you through the 6 trader traps that the prop firms, they don't tell you, and they will never tell you. This is where we go. Trader trap number 1, the payout trap. Why do I call it that? Because it doesn't stop you from trading. It lets you pass. Then it silently traps your profits when you try to take them out. But what they don't see is that some firms, they never expected you to pass. And they don't want you to pass. They didn't build their model around you drawing profits. They built it around you paying the entry fee and then failing quietly. So now let me break this down. You see, some prop firms have these hidden clauses that is tied to what? Consistency rules or minimum trading days. And they won't deny your payout outright. Okay, no. They delay it to, for example, 7, 10, 14 days. They will review it. Or they tell you
your trading wasn't aligned with the firm policy.
Have you ever met that before? Yeah. Or have you seen people talking about it? So what does that even mean? A lot of people, they all brush this thing off. In real terms, is that you made too much profit too fast. You closed too many lots in one day. Or you scaled your account too quickly. Or maybe you didn't hold your trades long enough, right? Just like in and out, for example. They will dig into how you made the money. And if it doesn't match their internal model, they have the right to withhold or even cancel the payout. So one trader I know, he hit the profit target in 4 days. Those are real trades, real setups, right? It's not rigged or anything. It's clean execution. But the firm, right? The prop firm, they told him, we need 10 minimum trading days before you qualify for a payout. So how do you counter this? All you gotta do is not just study the challenge, but also study the payout rules. Before you even register, scroll past the flashy dashboard, right? They're gonna show you nice fanciful things and go straight to the payout terms. Look for number 1, the minimum trading days. Number 2, the the profit scaling rules. Number 3, the trade duration limits. And number 4, the consistency clauses. When you are trading your funded account, spread out your profits, right? So even if you hit your target early, pace your trades to look human, right? Not mechanical. Because why? The goal is not just to pass the test. The goal is to get the money into your hands itself. Trader trap number 2, the hidden breach. So why do I call that? Because the breach doesn't come from doing something that is like obviously wrong. No. It comes from stepping into gray areas that were not explained clearly. And before you know it, you have violated a term that you never even saw. So let me give you some real world examples. Some prop firms, they have undisclosed restriction on how you trade, especially around things like this. All right, here we go. The first one, news trading. Some are very sensitive about that for some reasons. Number 2, lot size manipulation. Number 3, using copy trading tools. If you're doing that, you gotta be careful as well, right? Not all prop firm allows that. Opening trades before the market opens. Wow, what's that even about, right? So now, here's the thing. You won't always find this in the challenge rules. The challenge rules is just gonna be really basic over there. And in fact, during the evaluation phase, they might even let you get away with it. You're like, hey, why am I only knowing about these rules when I'm officially funded? But in the challenge, no one told me about that. There we go. Because once you're funded, they will review everything right now. Because why? They now need to actually pay you money. If they detect anything that goes against their internal risk model, they're going to label it as a breach. And that's it, you're out, right? So I've seen lots of traders, they get funded only to have their accounts revoked after making money, right? Just because they entered a trade during news volatility. How do you prevent all these hidden breaches, right? So first thing you can do is not just to read, but to understand everything. Not just the homepage, not just go to the dashboard, go into the terms, the FAQ, the Trustpilot complaints, ask questions in forums where other funded traders they talk about. The easy way today, ask AI. Download the whole PDF, put into AI, and then let them summarize all the main things that you should know. Now, stick to consistent lot sizes. Number 2, avoid trading right before major news, unless the firm they allows it. And if you are trading tools and you're using tools like trade copiers or EAs, make sure they are approved in writing. Trader trap number 3, the payout slash. This one, they don't cancel your payout. It doesn't deny, but it silently, it slices it down. So by the time you notice, it's already processed, right? So here's how this challenge happens in real life. So for example, a trader, he makes $6,000 in their first funded month. Awesome, right? Solid setups, clean trades, right? But when the payout comes in, they only get $3,000. Why? The firm applied a profit split of 50%. Then what? It subtracted the platform fees, the processing charges, and even the monthly subscription charges. Right after all the trade profits were booked. You're gonna ask, number 1, when does that 90% actually start? Number 2, are there any tiers, time gates, or scaling the milestones that you need to know, right? What are the milestones that I need to hit before I can hit this 90% tier? Are there any fees that applies only after you are funded, right? So one more thing, check if they subtract losses from other funded accounts you own under the same firm. Because if you don't do this, you're never going to be successfully funded, even though you got the best strategy out there, even though you got the best system out there. All right, get it? Okay, now after all of that I've talked about earlier, right? You may be wondering, okay, Ezekiel, are there any firms out there that actually they make the payouts simple? Right? It's a fair question, right? And if you are talking about facts, there actually are a few firms that are trying to flip the script of how the whole industry is working these days, right? One of them is funded trader markets, right? So first off, they eliminate trader trap number 1, the payout trap. So as they got this thing called the on-demand payouts. So meaning to say that you can request your payout anytime you want. There's no waiting, there's no login, right? And get this, right? They back it up with a 24-hour payout guarantee. So if they don't deliver it in that time, they're going to double the payout. Right, some traders, they have reported getting their payouts in less than 2 hours, which is unheard of in today's space. Number 2, trader trap number 2, the hidden breach. Right, so they got all the terms and the agreements that they don't always play fair, right? Okay, but funded trader markets, they are about transparency. Right, they lay it all out. There's no surprises. You still got to read through it, right? I got to emphasize, you still got to read through it. But everything is clear from the start. So you don't have to worry about the hidden fees at the back or the breach of terms, right? They also allow news trading, meaning to say that you're not forced to sit out during volatile periods, because that's where a lot of money are being made, right? So they have no restriction on the lot size manipulation and also copy trading tools, right? They won't flag you for opening trades before the market hours as well. So you can trade your strategy without fear of being penalized by any unclear rules. Trader trap number 3, the payout slash, right? So this is also not a problem, right? Why? Because they offer 100% profit split from day one, with no hidden platform fees, processing charges, or monthly subscription costs buried inside the secondary pricing tabs. What you see is what you get, right? And there is also no graduated split that I talk about to worry about, right? So yeah, funded trader markets is changing the game. Yeah. So if you're tired of like the old ways, the trick, the manipulation, right? This could be the fresh start that you have been looking for. Okay, so here, now you may ask next, right? All right, Ezekiel, what if I'm okay with the payout delays, the split? I'm fine with that as well. I just want to pass the challenge cheap and fast, right? So here's the thing. What you save up front, you might bleed out later, quietly. And this is what leads us to trader trap number 4, hidden costs. Now, here's the thing. It's not the fee that you see on the website that's going to drain you. It's what you don't see. And most traders, they don't realize that they are being bled out in tiny chunks, bit by bit, until it's too late. Here's how it works. Let's say you sign up for a $100,000 challenge. You find one that looks cheaper than others, right? Everybody wants a better deal, right? Okay, oh, this is the cheapest one. That's great. Then, here's what happens next. You are slapped with reset fees when you fail. Okay, that's one. Right, you are forced to pay for add-ons just to get basic tools. And then there's even an extra charge for scaling your account. And they even throw in monthly maintenance fees once you are funded, which wasn't on the pricing page. There's even what? Forced paid retries, right? The kind where the firm, they knows that you are likely going to fail and we're going to come crawling back. So here's the worst part, right? This firm knows that the traders will blame themselves, not the model, right? They're going to get you think, damn, maybe just one more try. Okay, I think this time I'm going to be more disciplined. And then meanwhile, they're stacking all the $100 retry fees from not just you, from hundreds and thousands of you every week. This is how the business is being built, right? Not all costs that are printed out there, right? Some are hidden in the fine print itself. So always treat the prop firm fees like you would in a real trading setup itself. All right, so now you learn how to avoid the hidden fees. So you choose a prop trading firm that has a fair model. But then you found yourself stuck on a platform that doesn't cooperate.
So you say, hey, is it normal for a prop firm to force you into some weird platform that you have never used before?
I mean, the short answer is it shouldn't be. Because that's not funding. That's like a leash. This is a sneaky one, right? This is where trader trap number 5 comes in. The locked platform. Some firms, they will fund you, but only if you use their in-house trading platform. Not the MT4, not the MT5, not the C-Trader, Trade Locker, or anything that you have used or practiced on. You get stuck, or even worse, they sleep and they don't allow you to execute properly during the volatile periods. Alright, so here's the thing. Trading in milliseconds matter, especially if you're scalping or you're reacting to news. Right, I've seen traders, they pass the challenge on MetaTrader, right? MT4, MT5. But when they go funded, boom, the performance drop. Why? Because the platform is clunky and is not built for real execution. You're gonna see, for some reason, you keep getting stop out. Seen that before? Yeah? So what's the solution? Simple. Avoid them at all costs. Right? Use platforms that you already trust, that you're already using successfully. Right? Whether it's the MT5, C-Trader, Trade Locker, MetaTrader, whatsoever. Right? A good prop firm, it gives you choices. Alright? Next, you're gonna ask,
hey Ezekiel, I made profit, but all of a sudden, boom, I blew the account.
this is a trap. And it's not the final trade loss that got you. It's your intraday balance, right? This is the most painful trap that kills most traders. The Daily Drawdown Breach. Most traders, they don't lose their funded accounts because of some massive bad trade. No. They lose it because of a technical rule that is inside the fine print. It's called the Daily Drawdown, right? And the catch is how all these firms, they calculate it, all right? You see, some firms, they calculate your daily drawdown from your starting balance. Some others, they base it on the highest equity of the day itself. Oh, this is scary, I tell you. right? So for example, let's say you start with 100k, right? And then your account went up to 105k, okay? So your 5% drawdown isn't from 100k anymore, right? It's now from 105k where your equity went up to. So the moment it drops below, let's say to $99,750, you're out. Even though overall you're still profitable. This is brutal. And a lot of traders, they don't dig enough to realize what went wrong. And you're going to keep failing and failing and failing and failing and failing until you realize this. Here's how to fix this. You got to confirm the drawdown trap, right? What is that drawdown type? Is it balance or equity base? Right? Before you even sign up, you got to track your own equity peak using tools, right? There's softwares out there, or manually, or you set a soft buffer. Or even better, go to firms that don't move the goalposts on you, all right? Because no one should get punished for winning. This is the biggest thing that you got to do. Whether your friends, whether you know someone who's trading prop trading firm, you got to let them know this, all right? So now, after the hidden calls, the lock platforms, the drawdown breaches, right? A lot of traders are going to wonder if this game is rigged against them. The truth of the matter is most firms are there to make sure that you lose. That's the truth. But there are still some good guys out there. I'm not saying all. There are still some legit guys out there. One of them is funded trader markets. Trader trap number 4, hidden costs. You're not going to get slapped with all the reset fees or monthly maintenance charges, right? Everything is clear and transparent. There is no forced retries, right? There's no swap fees either. Right, so your long-term trades are not going to get like ding. And here's the thing, there are some others that limit trading on the weekends or off hours. Off hours, funded trader markets, they keep 24/7 support and trading open, even crypto included, right, for 24/7. They got flexible range of accounts, right, with 1-step and 2-step evaluations, plus instant funding. And for trader trap number 5, lock platforms. So unlike other firms, they allow you to trade MT5, C-Trader, Max Trader, Trade Locker, right, with no restrictions. Tight spreads with 1:100 leverage. The leverage would really help, especially when you are losing, not just when you want to make more money, right? So it helps in the margin as well. All right, so now, trader trap number 6, the daily drawdown breach. Many firms have a daily drawdown rules buried in a fine print. They're going to keep it clear. There's no sneaky rules over there. Funded trader markets, it's all built around transparency. They are built around fairness as well, giving you a fresh start. Somehow, they still manage to become the most affordable in the industry, in all the challenge fees as well, right? Because why? They don't profit from trapping you. They win when you actually win itself. Cool? Alright, so now that you know what the challenges are, all the 6 traps, here's how to play it smart in becoming a successful funded trader. Right, so first, number 1, pick one strategy that you trust. Just one, right? Don't bounce around, right? You're not trying to become a jack of all trades, all right? You're trying to pass with consistency, all right? So then, lock in your trading pair and what trading time frame, whether you're trading 1 hour, the 15 minute, the 4 hours, stick to it. When you become systematic, it reduces all the guesswork, right? It allows you to help you to spot the patterns even faster. All right, then next, study the prop trading firm, their rules, like how your account depends on it. You know, a lot of people, they practice how to trade, but they don't really sit back and analyze the rules. I can't stress enough. I hope that this entire video shows you how important it is. Because if you are somebody who keeps failing, this is likely the reason. What I would also suggest is don't start big. Start small first, get to know their rules, get familiar with their rules, right? Know your daily drawdown, know your max loss, know all the news trading restrictions, weekends, etc. Get it? Then here's what you can do. You run a full mock challenge under those exact rules, all right? There's no cheating. Simulate the real thing. Under the exact rules, the daily drawdown breach and all this and all that. So this is where most traders sleep. They test their edge in the wrong environment. When you trade your own live account, all these rules doesn't matter. Track which setup holds up under pressure and which one stays strong, even with all the prop firm limits that is being set, right? Keep those, drop all the rest that doesn't hold up under pressure, right? So then what? Build your funded trader routine. You plan what? Your trading time. You manage your emotions, obviously, right? The key is always to protect your capital with all the daily drawdown and the overall general drawdown. Okay, so here's what to do next. I want to give you something that's going to change the way that you trade forever. So I've put together a free training that walks you through the exact 3-step system that I use to find high probability trades with sniper level entries, real risk control, and zero guesswork. So this is the same system that I use myself, and the same one that has helped thousands of traders go from frustration to consistent wins. and I'm giving it to you for free. Right? There's no fluff, no fueler, just pure strategy. So if you ever wanted to trade with clarity and real conviction, this is the place to start. So click on the link in the description below, and I'll see you inside the training.